My laptop. Okay, let's try this again. Let's go.
Hi, welcome to Talk Cock, the podcast where we talk cock and we cock and we talk. My name is Samuel Mui Babblegum Sam, and this is.
Can we try that again? Take 3. Terrible intro, Sam. C minus. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Welcome to not Babblegum. Welcome to.
I should have left you in that ditch where I found you, boy.
Fine, I'll happy in the ditch, man. Come on. Oh my goodness. Welcome to Talk Cock. It's the podcast, the Malaysian podcast where.
You just got Zot Cock? It sounds like you said Zot
Oh
Cock.
my goodness. Never mind. Just say with Julius Lee. We'll get it over with.
Okay, let's do it.
With Julius Lee.
One more time. Let's go. No, try from the top. One last time.
Welcome to Talk. Okay. Welcome to Talk Cock, the Malaysian podcast where we talk cock with Babblegum Sam.
Obviously.
And my goodness, your mic is just.
Can you really not hear me right now?
I only heard Julius Lee. Yeah.
And Julius.
There you go.
Lee.
Yes. Oh, okay. Wait, you just went out again.
What's up, mic? Okay, tell me my mic starts cutting off. So I'm kind of worried about that. Right?
Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Today's episode.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Can I do the sponsors? Can I do this? Oh my goodness! Can you let me do the flow? Oh my goodness! Today's episode is sponsored by the Ming Things new lingerie line called the Mong Thong. Order.
No, bro, the schlong thong.
The schlong. No, I like the Mong Thong. Mong is unfortunate. Has unfortunate implications.
I wonder if the main Ming thing, the Ming guy. I wonder if his girlfriend calls his nuts the Ming thing.
The Ming Things.
Yeah, like she pulls down his pants and she's like, "Oh, looks like the Ming thing is awake today."
I'm looking.
Or let me play with your Ming thing. If I was him and I had a Tinder profile, that would be my bio. Swipe right if you want to play with my Ming thing.
Hold on. Let me find a picture of his girlfriend.
You have a girlfriend? I assume he has a girlfriend.
Of course they are. They're chats. What are you gonna do about that? They're famous YouTubers. You know, not like us. You know, actually, the main reason we're starting this podcast is so that we can get girlfriends, so that we'll be popular enough.
Yeah, like them. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh wow, well, she's not ugly. She looks okay.
She looks alright. I mean, she looks regular, like a normal person. Maybe
No Josephine Yap though.
Okay, well. Alright, Josephine Yap. Yes, that is a person. Let's talk about rape culture.
What is rape culture? Wait, let me preface this by saying I was actually talking to a female friend earlier today, right?
About rape culture.
And she said, no, not about rape culture. Well, it's related to rape culture. We were just talking, and then she said, and we were just talking about this girl. I was like, oh, should I slide this girl's DMs, invite her over? And then my friend was like, oh yeah, that girl's like, she loves to drink. Like, if you just give her a couple of drinks, I'm pretty sure you can slide in that. And I said, wait, isn't that kind of rapey?
Yeah, it's kind of rapey.
And she was like, oh, well, it's not really rapey if you're both agreeing to drink or something like that.
Okay, I feel that it's rapey though, because she didn't agree to have sex with you, but she did agree to drink.
Okay. Here's the question though. And maybe. Okay, I'm guessing someone's already had like a very thorough discussion and explanation about this law. But for me personally, I really don't know. If you are drunk and the girl is drunk and you are both while drunk, consensually agreeing to have sexual intimacy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who's to say who's raping who? Am I wrong? Like, is there a way to determine who's more drunk? Is the person who's less drunk the rapist?
You made me spit out my Kalua Coco.
Your Kalua? No, these are real questions.
Okay, sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Okay. Look, let's say I got a cute girl with me. We're just hanging out. Okay, let's just give her a random name. Let's say Josephine. Okay, let's just say her name's Josephine.
Right? why not Melissa, Julius? Why not Mel?
Why not Mel? Because that's bordering on incest already. That's how well I know her. No, let's just say it's Josephine, okay? Not the Josephine.
Can I
just
change
a Josephine.
name? I feel that I don't want this to be a fantasy. Let's name her Rachel.
And she kind of looks like Josephine too, but not
Okay.
exactly. Okay. Anyway, so me and Josephine are chilling out, and then Josephine's like, hey, do you want a drink? And then like she opens her closet, right? And it's just like a bunch of like liquor. Then she's like, oh, my Indian ex-boyfriend left all this shit here. And I'm like, okay lah, ons.com, right? So we start drinking, and then dude, it's only been like 5 minutes, and we've already made the Indian joke.
It's not a joke. It's
I'm
not a joke. Anyway, yes, please
Okay,
continue.
absolutely. Anyways, yes, yeah. So she's just like, okay, and I'm just like, oh yeah, also let's drink lah. So we start drinking, right? And then
We're
we're
drinking.
giggling, we're like kind of flirting, we're drinking, we're having a good time,
Alright.
and we're loosening up, and we're both about the same level of drunk.
Alright.
And then we start making out, and then one thing leads to another, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then next morning we wake up, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh shit, we did the sexies, okay? We made the beast
You
with you
don't
back.
ask. You don't ask that. Okay, here's the thing, right? You don't wake up in the morning and be like, did we have sex when you obviously like got together with the intention to have sex last
No,
night?
no, 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 no. You obviously had sex. Now, here's my question. Is that
That's not
rapey?
rapey. It sounds consensual.
Why is why is that not rapey? Why is that
Because
not
you do
rapey?
what you weren't like, hey Joe, hey JY, you do you want I'm gonna you spike a drink with a Cosby, you Cosby her. You're not
Okay.
you're not
Question.
Cosbying her.
Question. What if we reverse the roles? What if I'm the one who suggests that
No,
we
but
drink?
okay, here's the thing though. Both of you consensually agree to drink. And both of you, I'm sure you guys are not idiots and you know that sex is on the table, isn't it? You know that there is a possibility.
Okay, so right. So in that case, that means that the scenario that my friend first suggested in the earlier conversation is not
No, it's
rapey,
not
right?
rapey.
Okay, so there's nothing wrong with a guy inviting a girl over, giving her some drinks, you guys both get drunk with the intention of banging her, right?
Okay,
That's not
here's the thing though.
rapey,
You
right?
don't want an Aziz Ansari case, where you do where when one of them is just being plain stupid. All right. If a girl invites me back to her apartment, it's obvious. I mean, knowing who that girl is, it's probably she's probably gonna, want some of that.
Wait, okay. This is like a whole different. This is a whole
No.
different
Okay.
debate that we had though. Is what Aziz Ansari did rapey?
No. But I'm referring to the case because she did call it sexual assault, but it wasn't sexual assault. It was bad communication. Now, if let's say I invite a girl over to my place for drinks with the intention to have sex, not that I've done that before, not that I will do that before.
Pretty horny.
But
Don't lie to
okay,
me, boy.
all
That's
right.
all you do. I see your
Shut
Insta
up, shut up.
stories.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Okay. Sorry, where
Okay.
am I going this? Okay, never mind. Okay, here
No, you had a
I have a
point.
point. I have a point to this. But you got me distracted. You got me distracted.
I have a point in my pants.
No, but why would it be a point? Why would you? Okay, never mind. Okay, so basically, you invite the girl back. If the girl does not know, if the girl does not pick up on signals, she thinks you're just going back to play board games or whatever. I mean, that is within the realm of possibility.
Are you speaking from experience? Because the board games detail is oddly specific.
Okay,
You know,
never
like,
mind. Okay, anyway, so I invite the girl back. I say, okay, let's hang out, let's chill, let's watch a movie or something, and no, let's say the girl and when the girl is like when we start drinking, we start talking, if the girl is not being if she does not pick up on the signals, or maybe I'm just very shit at sending signals, then that could be misrepresented, and if I make an advance, she could call that sexual assault. Would you agree that or not? Because she doesn't pick up what I'm saying.
no, I would disagree with that. If you make an advance and she clearly says no, but you still do it, that's
Yeah,
sexual
okay,
assault.
fair enough. Hmm.
Okay? If you make an advance and she doesn't communicate even through sub
Yeah.
communication that she's not okay
Yeah.
with this, then I don't know. I feel like you can't really fault the guy for that. And also in the Aziz Ansari case, didn't the girl still suck
Yeah,
his
she
dick?
did. She did. But
Okay, well in
can we
that
not
case
talk
it's
about
like
Aziz? Let's not
what-
talk about Aziz. We
no. I'm just saying if you suck a guy's dick, the message the guy's gonna get from that is okay, let's
Mhm.
play,
All right.
right? How is Aziz in the wrong? I mean, okay, I don't know the full details. I'm just talking out of my ass right now. Maybe there's stuff there that I don't know that I don't
Or are
remember from the
you
last episode that we
or are
had
you
this
talking
discussion.
out of your cock?
Maybe I'm giving voice to rape culture. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. But all I'm saying is, I don't understand why Aziz is in the wrong for that.
That,
Like, we're not responsible for subtly picking up all the subtle cues that you might be uncomfortable or that, like,
maybe okay, never mind. I was gonna say something related to autism, but I realized that's not really appropriate considering our.
we're talking about Aziz Ansari, not Amos Yee
Okay,
here.
no,
So I don't know why you're talking
no.
about
Let's not talk about Aziz. I think we discussed this. Okay, listeners, if you want to hear about Aziz Ansari, please go back to episode 1 or 2.
We had a very in-depth discussion where Rebecca, a female, said that Aziz
Yeah.
was not in the wrong, and therefore females' opinions are worth more than male opinions, as
Yeah.
we all know.
No, that's an actual.
And so therefore she is correct.
Yeah, no, that's an actual feminist theory, not a theory, but a practice called epistemic privilege, where if you are where if you are part of, the closer you are to a people group which is under oppression, the more valid
Yeah.
your statements are.
That's not even I feel like that's not even a feminist thing. That's just like the oppression
Okay,
Olympics,
yeah.
you know?
No,
Everyone just wants to be the oppressed party.
no. I mean, no. That
Because they feel like, I'm saying they want to be the oppressed party because they feel like they get
Mhm,
more of a
mhm.
say when it comes to like certain
Yeah,
issues.
fair enough. I think people do fetishize it a lot, but when it comes to academic research, if I want to talk about African issues specifically in like Egypt, you mean you will want to ask an Egyptian? No, that's just basically.
Oh no, I know enough about Egypt. I've read enough
Oh
comics about
really? Oh really?
apocalypse. And,
Apocalypse. Huh.
yeah.
Anyway, you asked me earlier what really constitutes rape culture. I'm gonna post a picture up on the chat. It's called the rape culture pyramid, the pyramid of rape culture.
You know what constitutes rape
Yep.
culture? When I beat your ass at League of Legends, that's called rape culture right there.
I think just playing League of Legends is already rape culture. Oh my goodness, we are making rape jokes, and then rape jokes just are like literally at the bottom of the pyramid.
Why is there a picture of the dragon with the girl tattoo? What is that?
I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny. But yeah.
Okay, so rape jokes and locker room banter and boys will be boys are at the
Mhm.
bottom of it. Normalization.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Stalking, following, non consensual, coercion, molestation, drugging, rape. Yeah, I agree with this. This is relatively. This is relatively
Yeah,
true.
yeah. I mean,
It's more or less correct. I don't think I disagree.
no,
Anything.
I don't
fair.
think that's the problem. Not the problem I have, but what really makes me what makes me go is the bottom bit. The rape jokes, the locker room banter. Like when we talk, right? Even though both of us are like staunch feminists, we really love strong, independent women who like to day drink and are self-destructive. But like we also like to do really really like you're talking about JY Josephine. I mean, that's locker room banter. Should
So when I talk about how much I want to bang JY Josephine, that's also part
that
of
is
rape
part of
culture.
rape culture because JY Josephine does not want you. Is obviously not attracted to you.
She doesn't know me.
No,
She
she
doesn't know
won't.
me.
If let's say even if that's even worse. Let's say someone you don't know starts saying, "Oh, I want to bang you," then you start then.
Wait, so
She doesn't
okay,
even know
that's
your
interesting. Wait,
personality.
so you're basically saying that I can't talk about girls that I don't know?
You can't talk about.
That's so weird.
You
I mean,
can't
okay,
talk
no,
about.
because I'm trying to be open.
You can't talk about.
I'm trying to be open. Look, I'm trying to be open-minded here, okay? Because maybe I'm in the wrong here. Maybe I really don't know, because I don't know anything about feminism. So maybe I am in the wrong, okay? But
Okay.
wait, but I don't understand. So does that basically mean that I can't even say like, oh man, that girl's so hot, I want to sleep with her. I can't even say that.
That's rape culture, man. Okay, that's why I wanna lock. Like,
That's
how
bullshit.
do
That's
we
bullshit. I'm sorry.
how do we
That's
I
bullshit.
know,
That's
but how
bullshit.
do we? I mean, obviously it leads somewhere. All right. I mean, according to the pyramid, but
No, it doesn't. No,
okay.
it doesn't. Locker room talk does not. Not look. Me saying Josephine is so fine. I want to bust a nut in her. Doesn't lead to me
What?
raping Josephine. Okay, it's not gonna
I
happen.
hope
It's
she
just not
listens to
gonna
this
happen.
podcast. I hope she does.
I'm not. I'm just being honest. Okay, I'm just
That's
being
true.
honest. Okay,
That's true.
like unless I actually explicitly state like, oh, I'm gonna buy a white van and do my thing. Unless I actually say that, I don't think it's rape culture. No. Yeah, basically saying that every high school boy is
Or
like
girl.
like a potential rapist, just for say, or girl is a potential rapist. What if a girl says the same thing? What if a girl's like, oh my god, that guy's so sexy. I want to ride that dick, like
Oh no,
um,
yeah.
give me a pop culture reference. I want to ride that thing like the Gun Thing Highland roller coaster.
That's
Like
not a
what?
pop culture reference. Then it's so specific.
I just no, no, I'm just saying that is that considered rape then? That's retarded. What the fuck?
That's not rape, but it's part of rape culture.
No, is that part of rape culture
Yeah.
then? If a girl says that?
That's what actually what that's what I want to discuss. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm like, okay, let me.
That's not rape
Let me
culture. That's
let
not
me
rape
let me
culture.
let me bring.
The person who said that is contributing to the rape culture.
Let me okay yeah okay. The person who says that such behavior is rape culture is contributing to rape culture. Yes or no? You say you yes okay.
Yes. Yes. I don't have an argument why, but I'm just saying
Okay,
yes.
so I want you to take a brief look at this article. But I'm quite familiar with it, so I will explain.
Wait, so can you just give me the cliff notes because I'm a millennial. We don't read.
Yeah, sure. All right, this actually is related to what we've been talking about. So you know how WhatsApp groups, all right? Our bros, we have
So what's that group talking about how they want to bang this girl, how she's hot, or whatever.
yeah.
Blah.
Okay. So yeah, by the way, be very careful about what you say to her because if she manages to, if he actually listens to this podcast and she goes like, "Oh, you said I'm hot," then she'll be like,
What's her name? What's her name?
Hold on,
What's rape culture girl's name?
Tilla.
Is she hot?
She's decently attractive.
Chinese?
Hold on, she's Malay.
Malay,
Alright.
okay. No, I'm gonna respect that.
Oh, what? Okay, never mind.
Is that racist for me? Is that racist for me to say that?
There's the implication.
I respect women that I'm not physically attracted to. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm sorry. If we're talking about rape culture, all I have are rapey jokes. I'm sorry.
I will give you. Oh, okay. Talk Kong, the only Malaysian feminist podcast where we talk about rape in a very academic sense, but also not academic, but from a feminist perspective, but also with rape jokes.
This is the most rapey
Yeah, I know.
episode we've had. I'm gonna call this episode the
The
rape
rape
episode.
episode.
Okay.
Yeah.
All that.
Okay. Anyway. What happened was that there was this WhatsApp group of male students, all right, who
I think I read about this actually, but
okay,
go on.
who were which revolved around apparently to criticize and talk about the new batch of students in their college. Okay. And can you hear me? All right. I just want to make sure your mic is all right. And it's fine. Okay. Anyway, so there's this WhatsApp group, all right, and then this chick, all right, this Attila. What happened was that somebody said one of the dudes, they said something along the lines of, yeah, maybe I should rape her and then she'll have to marry me. Obviously, okay, this is a very dark joke, but within the context of last year where the joke was made, I can understand the context of the joke because the Muslim politicians were making statements such as if you have to marry a rapist, that whole debate.
So in that context,
by the way, I'm not dissing Muslims in general. This is what people actually push for.
Yes, he is. This is a race war. This is the start of a race war. Preach the truth, Samuel. We will burn. No, I'm kidding.
we need to be careful now, just in case we get popular, man. Come on. Anyway,
You're right.
so
right.
I mean,
we're gonna regret this in
we're
like
gonna
5
regret
years.
this 5 years when like Mahathir invites us to go speak at his conference, and he's like,
And Mahathir finally transmits his brain into a robot body and becomes the eternal ruler.
Megatron. yeah. He'll be like, oh, what's this new? Yeah, I'm getting this guy to MC for my birthday party.
Bro, have you seen the recent comments on Facebook where it's just like guys are just like writing like, oh, like any article about Mahathir, they're like, oh, Hidup Tun, good work Tun, you're the best Tun. I'm just like, do these people just like forget what happened like a couple of years ago? Like
I think
I don't know.
a lot of people have not forgotten, but we just want to give him a bit of a push I mean, like, bit of motivation.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't support him. I'm just saying that I don't know. It just seems kind of dangerous.
It's lingering at the back of everybody's minds. Everybody knows that this situation, which he's trying to fix, is his fault, and I don't think I'm going to fault him for trying to fix his own mistakes.
Fix his own mistakes, or is he just trying to secure his power
Same,
again?
both. Well, he doesn't have long to live, so I mean, if he's gonna go out, let him go out with a bang, you know.
Yes.
Anyway, going back to the story.
Perfect.
Going back to the story, all right. Basically, one of the men in the group chat itself found out. He didn't find out, but he told Tilla, and this warranted like a long tirade on Instagram and Twitter. She started condemning everybody, you know.
Were they talking about Tila? Or?
No. She found out and she talked about it on the social network.
Oh, okay. Shout to Tila for doing that then.
And that led to that particular person who made that joke, being he wasn't expelled, but he was forced to do community service. Okay, but
wait. Yeah. Okay. Why? How is he forced to do community service? By the institution, by the school?
Legally.
How was he charged under?
Hold on. Disciplinary action. This is so long. I had to go dig up all these articles. Talk out the best.
I'm so proud of you.
The best Malaysian.
I'm so proud of you for actually doing research.
I know, right? Hold on. How many?
It's research you speak of, Samuel.
It is. I do believe I can't find it, but okay, yes, the boy has been punished in the form of community service issued by the college. I think, yeah.
It was by the college, so it wasn't by a court of law.
No. I mean, put it this way, people say also a lot of politicians. They say a lot of unnamed politicians. You cannot file us under sedition because you're not naming you. But anyway, you can't. A lot of people, not just politicians, they say rapey shit all the time. You know,
they say rapey shit all the time. That's the episode title. Malaysia, they say rapey shit all the time.
You know what I mean? Toxic masculinity, the patriarchy. All right. So the question that was thrown around between me and my friends was that what the guy actually did what he did actually wrong? Could you say that constitutes part of rape culture? Would you say that? Would you? Yeah.
I would say that constitutes rape culture. I would say that constitutes.
Why is it wrong?
Culture. That's why it gets gray. That's why it gets gray. I will say that because there's a big difference between me saying like, "Oh, Josephine is damn hot, dude," to like me saying like, maybe I should rape Josephine so she can marry me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like there's a world of difference there. One is you're describing your sexual attraction to this person, right? Mm-hmm. But when you make a joke like that, you're describing sexual coercion with that person.
That's true. So yeah.
So I don't think it's the same thing. Personally, I don't think it's the same thing. Okay, do I think that his joke contributed to rape culture? Do I think that it wasn't the right thing to say? I mean, definitely, it's part of the locker room talk.
But the whole point of
probably should not.
The whole point of saying that was that it's not.
Oh, it was satire. It was like satirical.
Yeah, it was satirical. I feel
it was a form. It was satirical. It was satirical in reference to like the recent political events, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in that respect, I mean, like, I guess in that respect, I understand, but it's just one of those situations where I kind of see both sides of the field.
Because honestly, if I was her, I would also feel really freaked out. Like someone at my college, which I just entered, is joking about raping me. Like even within a satirical context, that's still messed up.
That's still pretty messed up, yeah.
That's just. But anyway. But I think I
would just say it's an off-color joke.
Very off.
I would say definitely, I would say it definitely contributes to rape culture, and you probably shouldn't have said that. I mean, I probably don't have any authority saying this either, though, because all I make are off-color jokes. This entire podcast is just us making
we do a lot
inappropriate
like even
jokes.
Let's say even not on the podcast, like if let's say we're just chilling, you know. Me and my friends, we are definitely going to make a whole bunch of off-color jokes. Like, that it's just something that you don't project, but everybody does. You don't record it to post it. Like I'm
No, forget. Yeah.
no,
Sorry,
I'm pretty
sorry.
sure Genie Boy and Co, Ming Fing and all those social media influencers, even though their image is very clean, very
Yeah.
very friendly, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they do this
Right.
this sort of like messed up humor privately.
Any normal human makes these kinds of jokes sometime, though.
Sometimes, like even for us, it's all the time. But what I mean.
I guess all the time. But like even like I'm sure even the kids in your church group probably make these off-color jokes too with their heathen friends.
Oh boy, no,
right?
we made it even within our own Christian circles.
Exactly. Wait, can I just add
Yeah.
something though? You know who I really have a problem
Who?
with? Who is the snitch ass bitch
Yes.
who told this Tila girl
That
about
was
it in
what
the
I was
first place?
thinking
Who
about.
is this hoe? Is that in the article? I need to
No,
find out who
no.
this hoe is
Okay,
because
wait.
you a fake one,
I
bro.
when this article came out, I tried to look for it, but yeah, I couldn't find who he or she who he was. I'm not sure what's his story.
Use a
Mhm.
bitch. Use a
Yeah.
bitch. I'm just
No,
gonna say that. Use a
honestly,
bitch.
right. You obviously this guy said something not very nice, but
But even within the context, you know that it's not that kind of statement. You know he's not a rapist. You know he's not
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
rape anyone,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And saying these sort of things will cause stress to the subject. You know what I mean? To Tila.
I wonder if he found out who snitched on him after the fact.
No, here's the thing. That person, right? Like, does he not understand the bro code? Rape,
Okay, here's
rape
okay.
culture.
Now we're sounding super rapey
Yeah.
though. Okay, here's my question. When he, what was the motive of the guy? When the guy told the Tila girl
Mhm.
about this, was he? What did he just like? Did it just happen to slip out? Like he thought it was funny, and so he shared the joke with her, thinking that she would find it like messed up but funny too.
Okay, first of
Or did
all,
he actually? Was he actually trying to stitch? Was he genuinely trying to like tell? Look, going behind his friend's back and saying like, man, you know how fucked up my friend is or not? This is what he said. It's so fucked up, right? Like, what was he doing? That's my question.
okay, I think both ways it's messed up. Because if you think it's funny to joke about a rape joke to a friend who was the subject of that rape joke, that is messed up. If you think,
So Tila was the subject of the rape
yeah,
joke. Oh fuck.
do you
Okay,
not
that's
realize?
pretty
Yeah,
fucked
yeah,
up.
yeah.
No, I thought I asked you earlier and you said it wasn't her.
What?
So
Okay, never mind.
or maybe I misheard you.
It's
Sorry, I probably just misheard
but
you.
you know what I mean,
Okay.
right? It's
Yeah, why would you tell her that in the first place, bitch?
okay,
What?
maybe you think it's your moral imperative to tell, and I understand. Okay, let's look at it from his perspective. Let's say this is
Oh wait, hang on. I need to adjust my hormones so I'm a total bitch first.
okay.
Hang on. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Go, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, go.
Okay, never mind. Anyway, so this snitch, right? I can understand why he did it because obviously this is a joke, which is definitely crossing the line. It is purposefully crossing the line. It is not a smart joke, but it is within the context of the local political situation. I can understand the joke and I can find it funny, but at the same time, I also find it funny because it's wrong. And same reason why we watch exploitation films because it's wrong. But it's just I feel that he caused more trouble, and he may have known that was going to cause trouble for doing it. Maybe he just felt like it was the right thing to do to let her know that that this goes back to the whole idea of escalating rape culture. You start out with rape jokes like this, and then eventually, before you know it, you're catcalling. Then next it goes up to
Wait, so
sexual harassment.
is the argument basically saying that you are normalizing sexually invasive behavior to
Yeah,
women?
we are. What we've just done, like recently, like a couple of minutes ago, is normalize rape jokes. That is literally what we did. And so now I don't feel guilty about it, but I am trying to look at it from a different perspective that yes, there is a line, there is so as long as we don't cross that line, we are fine. But at the same time, being on that line already puts us within normalizing rape culture. Because when we say like the guys will be guys, we are essentially just going like, oh, yeah, just let them do what they want. Let them joke about raping women, you know. And
Two points to that. Two
yeah,
points to that. One, this girl is kind of cute, honestly.
no, she
I
is.
would not mind having.
Be
I would not
careful
mind
what you
having
say,
consensual
Julius.
intercourse with her. I would not mind having consensual
Yeah,
intercourse with her.
consent, obviously. Like, it's a JY Josephine thing.
Oh, am I contributing to rape culture if I'm objectifying her like that?
Put it okay. I'll put it. I'll re. You might be, but then again, this is not a gendered issue because women, a lot of women, my female friends especially, the ones I hang out with, they objectify men all the time. Like 60-70% of everything they talk about is objectifying men. They see a guy wearing shorts and they give a tight ass walking by, and they all look at him and go like, hmm. And I sit there as their straight/gay best friend, and I go like, yeah, man.
Can someone objectify me, please? Damn.
Well, if they are,
Okay, second point. Second point I was gonna bring up
Alright.
as well. Her name is Attila, like Attila
Yes.
the Hun.
and the last name is Hannah.
Damn. Who names that kid Attila? I feel bad for her.
I don't think they knew about it, but her last name is Hannah. So her full name is Attila Hannah.
I mean, exactly.
So-
You just named it after one of the most
Yeah.
bloodthirsty warlords in history. Okay, that's
That's
confusing.
badass though.
That's contributing to rape culture, Sam.
Joking about rape culture is contributing to rape culture.
She's kind of cute. Though.
She's good.
She has a boy. She has a boyfriend.
Yeah, he's
though.
cute too. Honestly, he's one of those chubby dudes, but he's one of the cute ones.
Disgusting. I'm gonna fat shame him because I feel insecure about
You know,
myself.
yeah. I hope she doesn't hear this podcast, and then she goes like, "Oh,
Fat shame. Tila, if you're listening, we would love to invite you onto this podcast to just to discuss your perspective on things and ask you about rape culture.
it's an
and,
old issue, Julius. We
you
do
know,
not talk about it. It's an issue from last year.
Ask you about your boyfriend too, because facts you could do a lot better than him. I'm just saying,
Hey,
just facts.
hey, man. Fat people, a lot more love. Have you tried hugging a chubby person? Oh,
I could just hug a bunch of packs of nasi lemak. I'm sure it's the same feeling.
you're contributing to like misogyny. How dare you?
No, I'm contributing to fat shaming and body dysmorphia right now.
Yeah. Okay, but where do you draw the line between making fun of people's body?
Okay, that's a very good point. Okay, look. Like I said earlier. Okay, damage control. Man, her boyfriend can sing and play the guitar. I guess that's why they get along well. They probably do duets.
I'm pretty sure he's a nice guy.
Woman, I can do duets with you too, girl. I'll spit some fire bars.
You can't sing for shit. You can't rap for shit.
I can't sing, but I can rap. I can spit a fire freestyle on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Ooh.
Anyway,
Tila.
okay, before
Tila.
this
He's my vanilla. Tila. Hey.
welcome to
Taste my
Talk Talk.
Tila.
The place.
Eat my Godzilla. Hey. Make it go gilla.
Okay,
Hey, bitch, call me Magilla.
okay.
My dick big like
okay. But welcome to Talk Talk, the podcast where we make sexually ambiguously harassful remarks against celebrities. Wow.
Let's mix you and me like some Peranakan cuisine. See, I can totally sing, dude.
We are so screwed. Let's publish. We need to
Okay,
publish this.
all
publish
seriousness,
this,
though, Tila, if you're listening, no disrespect. Please come to the podcast. We'd love to talk to you about this. I don't mean to make light of or sensationalize your. No, I don't want to reopen the old ones. I don't want to sensationalize your predicament, but I do think that it makes for a good conversation, and I do think it is a conversation that we need to have, right, Sam?
We are having that conversation right now. Anyway, let's just wrap this segment up. I do want to bring up another topic which I'll talk about later on, but that can we safely decide that that all that locker room banter, rape jokes, they're wrong, like 100%.
I would disagree with that. Rape jokes and locker room banter are two different things.
Yeah.
Like. Locker room banter is someone saying, "Oh, she's hot. I want to
Yeah.
fuck that. I want to hit that."
Which happens all the
Okay, because
time.
both guys and girls, because both guys and girls say
Yeah.
that too. Both guys and girls say that. Both straight and gay people say that. Even the what do you call those people? The LGBTQ percent 2/3 to the power of 10. What the fuck those people are called? They do that too,
Yeah, yeah.
right? And but rape jokes on the other hand, rape jokes are different because you're joking about you're explicitly joking about an act of sexual coercion, right?
Not even coercion. That's not
So I would
coercion. That's rape.
coercion, sorry, sexual assault, basically
Yeah.
sexual assault. So I feel like that's the difference there. I don't think they're equitable. I don't think it's the same thing. Can we argue that? I think an argument could be made that locker room banter contributes to the normalization of rape in our
I think
everyday
it
culture,
does.
but I don't think that. I think it does, but I don't think that it by itself is necessarily rape culture.
No, no.
If that's what you're asking. But like I said, I just want to end this with this note. I don't know jack shit about rape culture. I don't really know much about the subject. All I know is just common sense. That's all I have to give.
Do you even have that?
So you know, I'm just speaking my mind. I might be wrong. If someone disagrees with me
Yeah.
and wants to enlighten me, I'm more than happy
Please
to
put
listen.
a comment.
I'm more than happy to listen and learn.
Yeah, yeah. We are always willing
You
to
know,
talk to people. Just don't argue with us.
exactly. If someone wants to teach me about what rape culture is, or about like maybe my way of thinking is wrong, and maybe there's things that I should change about the way I perceive. If anyone wants to give me Tila's numbers, you know, like just do
Dude,
what you
her and the
gotta do,
boyfriend,
bro.
they're so cute. Their band, their dual name is literally Kami Kita Orang. One word, lowercase.
That's like
That's
shit.
cute.
Maybe maybe they can invite me if they're trying to spice things out in a relationship.
I don't think they
Yeah.
need it. You know, he
I'm just being salty because they have what I want. Sam.
what a musical duo.
No, a lovely, fulfilling relationship.
Well, that's just social media, so you don't actually know that.
Duo part's pretty cool too. I definitely would like to have someone to make fly rap music with. I already came out with the name for a mixtape if I ever do make a rap mixtape.
Well, be
It's gonna
your
be called So High Music. That's the name of the title.
So yeah. Then later on, you change your name to Rich Julius because so high music is just too offensive.
I already have a rap name. My rap name is Flaco Chino, which is Spanish for skinny Chinese.
You're not skinny though. You're quite meaty.
I know,
You're a meaty boy.
I know, so I'm trying to lose the I'm trying to lose the weight now. Stop. You're you're gonna make Tila unattractive to me. No, so I'm trying to be Flaco Chino now. So I'm trying to lose weight.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay, going back to this debate of locker room banter versus rape jokes. Personally, I think we draw the line at rape jokes. I draw the line at rape jokes because I don't even joke about killing someone. If anything, I do
I joke about killing someone all the time though.
I don't because I feel that's a bit how you say easy. You know, if I do joke,
Like someone
yeah,
like someone cuts you off in the on someone cuts you off at the LDP and you're like, fuck, I should run to this motherfucker right now. I should run over.
oh no, that's
right
fine, that's fine. But
Oh yeah, that's the same
I
thing.
do feel rape jokes do cross a line. You know.
Yeah, they definitely do. I don't disagree.
But to be fair, I did make Weinstein jokes during my when I was doing auditions for my year-end production for. Yeah.
Wait, how? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Nobody laughed.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'll bet. No, interesting addendum to that. What about the joke that Iron Man, Tony Stark's character, made in Avengers: Age of Ultron? When he was picking up the hammer of Mjolnir, he said, "Okay, when I'm king of Asgard, I will institute prima nocta, which was a medieval doctrine that allowed kings to pick any girls they wanted in their kingdoms and have them for sex, have them be their concubines."
Wow, that's a
Is that
if
a rape joke?
that's a very Tony Stark. That went under the radar.
Was Joss Whedon wrong for writing that joke into the script?
Okay, leaving aside the debate of whether or not he's actually a feminist due to recent allegations and or issues.
He's not a feminist.
He's not. Let's not pretend. He
He's
just
not
likes
a
seeing hot chicks fight. But anyway, is there a
Oh,
rape
I'll do
joke?
that.
Yes.
Shit.
No, that no. Okay, hey. There are two types of jokes, right? There are two levels of jokes. There is the subtle and then there is the blatant. I do not like blatant jokes. I like subtle jokes. The jokes where you think about it, you're like, oh my goodness, did you actually say that? But then I'm like, no, I did not. But did I mean that? Who knows? But I'm not. But he's not gonna say like. I think it's all right because Tony Stark didn't actually say like, "Oh, I'm gonna bang every chick in Asgard," you know.
That's a kind of a rape joke though, because isn't it
It's
implying?
implied. It's no, it's not. It's the implication. Remember the implication, Julius.
No, but it's the implication, man.
I don't know. Apparently now the major feminist news sites made an issue about it, so I'm not gonna make an issue about it. But yeah, I guess that is technically a rape joke. But you know what? It's subtle. It's not even subtle.
That's a good question. That's a good question. Are jokes made in TV shows, regardless of being subtle or not? Are rape jokes made in like dark comedies or in superhero movies? Are those contributing to rape culture as well?
Oh my goodness! This is something worthy of an academic paper. Like
Are they? Honestly, are they? So what? Where do we draw the line? Then does it mean that basically stand-up comics can't make rape jokes anymore? Stand-up comics can't make jokes about sexual assault anymore because they're just normalizing rape and they're making it part of rape culture?
are they okay? But are they normalizing it or are they critiquing it? Are they analyzing it?
They're not necessarily. Most of the time, they're just making jokes about it. They're just finding something funny there to laugh, and then and it's just taken as what it is. So you're saying that we're normalizing it because we're making sexual assault a funny thing, right? Like look at the joke and It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Does that constitute a rape joke? Does that constitute rape culture at least? What is that?
That's the thing. You can see it from the perspective that you're actually making fun of the character's view, how creepy it is, how psychopathic it is, which is a dark joke. Or
Right.
you could also say that
That's true.
you could also say that it is also normalizing rape culture when you have a protagonist of a show who's
Right,
see,
right. It's promoting that it's okay and funny to joke about it in society.
yeah, which is a very interesting. I think we cannot draw lines in the sand because this is not something you can put into good and bad. I think what we should look on is what we can how we can apply this concept to our life, which is basically don't go overboard by your own standards, and if you're with someone else, don't go overboard, don't go over their standards, you know what I mean? Like if you're in church, you won't make certain jokes, but when you're with your friends after church, you will make certain jokes. And I think which this goes back to what we discussed last time about broadcasting, which is like the wider you broadcast, the more responsibility you have, then the more likelihood you have, like the more likelihood that someone will find whatever you say offensive. Like me making a dark joke on Facebook is different from me making a dark joke to you in a mamak while smoking shisha. You know what I mean? So
Maybe it's just about don't make jokes about raping people, especially people you know or people in real
yeah,
life or specific people.
yeah.
You know? Because once you make it specific, then it starts feeling less
Oddly
like the person
specific.
starts feeling less like the punchline of no, not just that, but the person starts feeling less like the punchline of the joke and more like a target.
Yeah, no, yeah, I
Right?
do agree with you. Yeah. Also, doesn't it irk you a bit that these dudes actually made a WhatsApp group just to talk about female students? Who does that?
That is kind of creepy.
That's kinda
That's
creepy.
kind
I
of
mean, I
rapey
do
in
talk
itself.
about chicks with my friends, with in group chats and all that, and dudes as well with my female friends. But having a specific group just to talk about female students, oh my goodness, who are these guys?
I mean, do you think that's a byproduct of rape culture, or do you think that's a byproduct of like masculinity, toxic
Well, I
patriarchy?
think
Like, do you think that
I
that's
think
just
I think it's toxic masculinity because you are consciously objectifying women, but at this
because I'll admit that I've definitely done things like that before. You know, when you have like group chats with all your
no,
guy
but
friends,
this
and maybe they
yeah,
post
no.
pictures
This
about
chat
hot
was
girls to school. Like,
apparently it was specifically about the new students, the new female students. It was specifically for that. It wasn't like a dude thing.
Is it inappropriate and kind of rapey? Probably, but is it wrong? I don't know. I don't know if I could make that call, honestly.
It's not wrong, but it's definitely dark gray, I would say.
Yeah, I could say that. I could see that. I could see that. But you know what? So though, fuck that guy who snitched on his friends though.
Yeah,
That's some bitch shit,
yeah.
boy.
That's what I was thinking.
Uh,
Yeah. Like,
No, you got an issue. If you have an issue with it, bring it up with your friend like a man.
yeah,
Not
no, that's
say,
true, that's
yo,
true.
that's not cool.
Yeah.
You can't make a joke like that. That's inappropriate, man. Come on, like we're just talking about hot girls. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I see you're making fun of whatever happened, but still, man, come on, like that's too far. Okay, say that. Tell it to him like a man. Don't be a bitch and go behind his back and then snitch on him to the girl that the joke is about. And then start all this ruckus and all this drama and grief for both the girl and the person,
Yeah.
right? I'm not trying to victim shame you. I'm just saying that the guy's a
No,
bitch.
okay, here's the thing though. You know what I think happened? Student politics. Not like literal student council politics, but like he just wanted to.
You think someone's trying to fuck him
Yeah.
over? You think someone's trying to
Yeah,
fuck him
honestly.
over? Ooh, salty. This is why you don't go to brick fields, boy. Okay, this is why you don't go to brick fields. It's too racially diverse in brick fields.
Hey man,
alright?
Monash is very
fuck that
racially
shit.
diverse.
Come over to Sunway gang. All right, Sunway is all Chinese,
yeah.
boy. All Chinas. All
Not
we do
really,
is
not
speak Mandarin
not
every
really.
day. Brush
I
calligraphy.
hang
Okay,
around
not
the
really.
area.
No. I know plenty of I know plenty of Indians in Sunway.
Your joke is wrong. You're contributing to racist culture.
I love racist culture though.
Oh, yeah, I know, right? As an Asian man in a white southern country, you know, you
I'm in the most racist part of the United States right
Yeah.
now. A fun story. I face racism every day. Fun story. I had a black homeless guy harass me when I stepped out the train here in Georgia
Yeah.
the other day,
Yeah.
and he starts telling me that I look like Jackie Chan's son, and that he starts calling me like Liu Kang, like the Street Fighter character.
That's not
He starts calling me all these Asian names and shit, lah. And I'm just like, dude, you just leave me alone, and I walked away. But
Yeah.
racism is everywhere.
That's
You can't
actually
avoid it. It's
actually
whatever.
not
It
too
is what it is.
bad. I wouldn't mind being
No.
Jackie Chan.
That's not too bad. I wasn't offended
But
by
what's
it,
more
but
the
like it's
intention,
just
isn't it?
it's a well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. I wasn't offended by it, but I think it all boils down to like when you're not when you're a minority,
Mm-hmm.
you're just viewed by the majority as a reflection of all the stereotypes or popular media
Yeah.
figures, right? Like no one will ever walk up to a random black guy and say, "Oh, hi, wait, man, you look like Denzel Washington. You look like Oprah." They're two totally different persons, right? But for Asian people, somehow it's okay to just compare them to every other Asian celebrity.
That's true. That's true.
Right? Funny addition to that. There's an issue in the Ultimates, which is the Ultimate Marvel version of the Avengers, right? And then one day, the team of superheroes are just sitting around a table discussing like, oh, who should play each person, and they're like, oh, Matthew McConaughey should play me, Brad Pitt should play me, and then the Wasp, who's Asian in this version of the comics, says, who should play me? And then someone said, well, what's the actress's name again? Lucy Lucy whatever. Yeah. Then like another character says, well, Lucy Liu, of course, and she's like, why? Because I'm Asian? Like every Asians have like one type, Asians are monolithic, whereas like white and black people are viewed as being diverse. Minorities are monolithic. White and black people are viewed as being diverse. So trust me, I know all about racist culture, bro.
So in a way, can you say that because you experience racism on a daily basis means that you have the right to joke about it?
Exactly. It's oppression. It's the oppression
I know,
Olympics.
right?
It's the oppression Olympics. It's like you know what it is. It's people say, oh, reverse racism isn't true. Reverse racism is true, and we should be allowed to use reverse racism because white people have it easy every other way.
That is true.
Anyway.
That is true.
So whatever. I embrace reverse racism.
Every time the internet whenever they announce like an Asian dude is playing somebody or whatever, or even like a female character, everybody's like, oh, the SJW agenda. I'm like, they're just
it's the left again. Oh my god.
they're just women. They're just black people. I don't see the problem. They're just black people. Oh my goodness, you white devils.
Fuck that, like, bro. I don't care.
No.
Honestly, you can race swap. You can make the next Superman like Latino for all I care. Okay, I want to do that shit just to spite all these people who have an issue. with it.
Who's to say Superman is white? I mean, sure, he is fair skinned, but what if he's actually just a fair skinned Hispanic person? Huh?
He's technically Kryptonian too. There's that.
Yeah. Kryptonians are not white, they're aliens. There's no race.
I mean, they technically they cast Jason Momoa, who's a Pacific Islander, for Aquaman.
Yeah.
See, there you go, diversity.
Yeah. And you have Gamora, who's playing Zoe Saldana, who's playing Gamora, a green person. A grgreen person, excuse me.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Filthy greeny.
Yeah.
No, it's interesting that like honestly, it's interesting that like the Justice League the film incarnation of the Justice League is more racially diverse in terms of casting than the Avengers.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the Avengers are like all white, whereas like at least the Justice League has like one black guy, one Pacific
Israeli.
Islander, and I guess she's still a Jew though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Is
No,
that white?
I'd say
Probably
no,
still
because
white.
she's very Israeli. But anyway, yeah, I get what I mean.
Well, okay. Half the team isn't like half the team
Yeah.
isn't a WASP. Isn't a white Anglo-Saxon Protestant.
Yeah.
So all things considered, not bad. Not bad.
Do you think Avengers would be better if I know people find an issue, but how would you feel if they casted like, let's say, Iron Man as Asian?
More Avengers? Fuck yeah! I don't, at this point, I've been reading comics for so many years that like I don't even care anymore. Like, dude, just do whatever you want to do. Just do whatever you want. Like, do it just to spite people. Honestly,
I would say that if you're looking at as an X-Men fan, I'm just gonna briefly just interject here. As an X-Men fan, you have to get the race right and the nationality, because the nationality of each character and ethnicity is very specific. But anyway,
oh, that's not true. Why does Cyclops need to be white? His beams are probably smaller if he's Asian, but why does he need to be white?
But just like asking, why does Nightcrawler need to be blue, or Surge need to be Asian?
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because the blue is a distinct visual part of his iconicism. Cyclops being white is not an iconic part of his appearance. His mask covers.
Let's talk about this. Can we not talk about like geeky shit? Oh my goodness.
Cyclops is Asian.
No,
Cyclops is Asian.
He's white. He's white.
Underneath that visor,
He's
it's actually Scott Sung-Wing Hong. That's his full name, right?
Yeah.
He's an Asian guy with a hot white redhead wife because he's a baller. Okay? That's who he is.
Yeah, he's from Indonesia. Yeah.
Right?
They should get us on BFM. They have like a series called Uncensored.
I know, you told me about that. What is it about?
I don't
what
know,
makes it
uncensored
uncensored?
opinions, I guess. In Mahat.
Can we swear on it? I would totally want. Can you find someone on the BFM to invite us? I would totally do it.
Sure. Yeah, we'll swear on air. We'll be
Oh,
like,
BFM.
rape culture isn't actually real, guys.
Yes, please invite them. I'm all about being uncensored.
Yeah. But yeah, one last thing about Malaysia, right? I don't know if I brought this up before, but we are quite racist against each other.
Yeah, we are.
Like,
we are.
Okay, you and me both. I don't think we're actually racist, but when you look about like.
Oh, I'm actually racist. I'm actually racist.
Because
towards Penang.
Oh no, dude, that's not a race. That's a country. They're not part of Malaysia. They're not.
Yeah, they're like another organism. They're like another species. They're like subhumans. It's like saying you're racist against bananas. It's like saying you're racist against like cockroaches, right?
Yeah, honestly, like or in-mouth fish people. Haha, Lovecraft reference.
Can I make that joke next time we invite a Penang Night guest on?
I will try and get a Penangite on board.
I could invite Mel on here, but she's really busy now.
I'll try and find a Penangite. But yeah.
Oh, sorry, finish what you're saying.
No, I do feel that we are especially the more. I don't know. It's just. I think
we're kind of cunty as a race. I think is what you're saying.
We're kind of cunty as Malaysians.
Because that's what I'm saying,
there's always subtle racism going on, especially within the older generation. You talk about Ola Bola, you talk about Merdeka Day back in 19. What? Oh my goodness, I forgot the exact. I'm gonna guess 1967. Am I correct? 1967. Hold on. I know the date. I'm looking. 1957. Ha! There you go. Almost there. But anyway, even.
Not wrong by 10 years, bro. What the fuck you mean almost there?
No, it shares 3 digits. It shares 3 digits. Anyway.
Why did you disappoint me so?
We talk about how old Independence Day, we brought all the races together to unite as Malaysia. But then all the people from that era, they're so racist against each other. I don't understand.
Maybe they turn racist after seeing what happened in Malaysian society.
No, that was
because without a common enemy, you could argue we just separated as a country, didn't we?
Okay, honestly, I do think that it was really quite segregated even before Independence Day, because
I really don't know. I haven't done.
I done a bit of research on it, and you have the Indian communities, you have the Chinese communities, the Malay kampungs. From the beginning we have been segregated, and Malaysia has just as I said this before, multiculturalism just hides issues of class warfare, because when you label everything as Malaysia, it is one Malaysia. You're just trying to ignore the fact that the races, they are quite separated. Malay people generally don't want to marry Chinese people. Chinese people don't want to marry Indian people. It's just no, even for Chinese and Indians, that doesn't really happen a lot.
That's not true. There's so many Chinese people.
No,
That's
compared to the real number is quite small. All right, we see a lot because we are involved in a more liberal culture, but generally, if you ask any very traditional Indian person or Chinese person, they're like, oh, even let's say some of the people from my grandfather's generation, they're Chinese people, all right, they're Christian, all right, but if you tell them you're dating an Indian, they will be just sort of like, there'll be that sort of twinge. You can see them. There'll be a slight twinge in the house.
Are those fears that you have, Sam?
No, that's not fears I have. Because I don't care. I don't care, Julius. I do not care. This is not something that affects me, but something that I'm aware of. Because you know what I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying. Do you?
I don't know. I kind of like. I get the gist of what you're saying.
Yeah,
sure.
It's just racially undercurrent, and the fact that racism is a sensitive topic. What we're talking about now is a sensitive topic. Right now, it is an issue because we are not actually being racist, but the fact that we're talking about is really controversial. It's really dangerous because we mention it.
Are we contributing to racist culture by making racist jokes and normalizing it?
That's another thing. That's another thing.
You know what the solution is?
Yeah.
The solution is? We need to sleep with Indian girls so that we're allowed to make Indian jokes.
No, you
I figured it out. I figured it out.
You say that.
Indian shorties out there with a fetish for Chinese guys, come holler at
please.
me.
No, not to him. He doesn't.
Your boy's about to mix this cream in your coffee. I'm about to make your coffee.
You're gonna go Oreo, right? You're gonna go Oreo. Reverse Oreo.
Bro. I'm gonna go Twinkies, bro. I'm gonna go Twinkies. Yellow and yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get chocolatey in there, bro.
Okay, well, there's no chocolate in Twinkies. Okay, but okay.
I would like to date an Indian girl though. I would like to date.
Yeah, but
at least
not because they're Indian, just because they're good people, Not.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of
no,
course.
but okay, here's what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was saying.
Sorry. I keep
interrupting me.
Sorry.
I was gonna make a super poignant point, but. Oh yeah. No. I mean, I do have Indian friends who joke about stereotypes. They joke about going to your house with parangs and like beating you up and slapping their wives and all that. Like,
what kind of people do you have?
They're Indians, man.
Yeah. Oh.
Like, is that wrong? I mean, I joke about being Chinese as well, and I appreciate I got a few Malay friends. They joke about being the stereotypes as well. But when you joke about stereotypes, are you reinforcing them or are you tearing them apart? Because you could argue either way.
All I know is I just swipe right at an Indian guy on Tinder.
Oh no! Oh! Tell me more. Tell me more about these Indian guys.
Well, his name is Ramesh.
Oh, is he from the east or the west?
Either way, he's gonna find the way to my heart.
I hope he listens to this. Yeah, I swipe up. I swipe right on you, Ramesh, any day.
Okay, it bothers me that sometimes guys will come on Tinder and set their filters for girls. No, sorry, as a girl, and they're just looking for gay partners. Like you guys have a whole different app for that. Why do you need to infringe on my heteronormativity?
Yeah, I know, right? It's the SJWs again. Hi. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, you're good. That's alright, right? Yeah, it's the SJWs. Yeah, oppressing us white straight males. Yeah.
Exactly. How dare they? Us chats need to live.
Right. We can't have this. We can't have them like race mixing. Like, ugh. Oh, gotta have them mixing our race, you know. Those Chinese guys need to stick together and bang each other.
What accent is
I don't
that,
know, it's
bro?
my what frat boy accent. I appreciate get a lot of this back in Georgia, you know. Hey,
That
hey
is
Liu
terrible. Dude, I
Kang,
don't know what accent that is. That is.
hey
Oh
Jackie
my god, that's a
Chan.
terrible accent.
You're gonna I can't do a white man's accent. But anyway, yeah, I think this is a good place to end. I have to go off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
Go run your 4-hour RPG, you incel.
Oh, I'm playing it with a bunch of non-incels, so that's a plus.
If it goes well. Can you include rape culture in some part of your campaign?
I think the players will.
Roll 4 for moral ethics.
Roll for normal. Okay. Here's what you can do. Here's what you can
Normalization
do.
of rape culture.
You make okay. Please roll to make a rape joke. On a failure, you normalize rape culture.
No, success you normalize rape culture, and the failure, your friends judge you for the remaining of this campaign.
Oh my goodness.
And then if he has a really low roll, one of his party members has the option to snitch on him for revealing the rape joke to the female elf queen.
You make this joke, but actually I can't run a game like that using a system called.
You totally should. And see, and you make your game extra deeper too, because you're also saying that your game has social commentary.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness. I hope this podcast doesn't get us in hot water, because honestly I don't think we're being offensive, we're just being honest. You know. But being honest is being offensive, so who knows? Tila, please don't sue.
With Babblegum Sam.
With Babblegum Sam and Julius Lee.
Oh, please call me Flacco Chino from now on.
Flacco
That's my new
Chino.
podcast.
Okay, that Flacco Chino and Babblegum Sam. I haven't designed I want to redesign the banner. Shall I call you Flacco Chino on the banner?
Flacco Chino, all caps, one word.
Cool. Just like Babblegum Sam. No, wait, no. All right. Us.
Also, look up how to spell Flacco Chino, because I don't want you to miss out the spelling.
You just send it to me. Just let me know.
Literally, you can just Google it, but okay.
Terima kasih for listening to our podcast. This is in Top Cock. Please don't sue. We are trying our best to be honest, but also very sensitive, but also very insensitive with our sensitivity. So yeah.
I say rape. You say culture.
Culture. Don't do it, kids! It is wrong! Rape culture is wrong! Keep this in, please keep this in.
This is where the music kicks in. Ba, 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 ba.
Remember, kids, don't do rape! Okay.
Okay, let's start recording.
Alright, bye. Please don't sue. So long. Please don't sue.